The miracle healed her mother, but someone else was dying for it. She styled their hair, and stole their destinies. The Mysterious Stylist Episode 2. Morning sunlight washed through Bloom and Grace's salon, but the peace felt borrowed. Madame Grace's mother was stronger now, smiling and cooking for the first time in months. Yet Grace's chest carried a quiet unease. Her phone buzzed, messages from clients pleading for appointments. Outside, a line of women waited even before opening hours. "They said your hands are blessed," one shouted. Grace forced a smile, her eyes drifting to the comb on her counter. It glowed faintly, though no light touched it. She wrapped it in red cloth and whispered, "You'll not control me." But when she touched her mirror, her reflection blinked first. The crowd inside the salon felt heavier than joy. Grace moved through them, graceful as always, but the air hummed. Every snip, every braid shimmered with invisible sparks. Her assistants worked fast, unaware. Clients left smiling, then somewhere across town, small misfortunes began. A trader's store collapsed. A motorbike skidded on dry road. Grace didn't know yet, but the gift she had was collecting payment. That evening, she poured water over the comb, but the water steamed cold. She whispered, "Mama Nuru, what did you do to me?" And the mirror answered in her own voice, "We did it together." At sunset, Grace closed early. Her hands tingled like they touched fire. Her mother noticed. "My daughter, your gift is spreading. The radio mentioned you again." Grace smiled faintly. "Mama, sometimes blessings feel heavy." The old woman laughed softly. "Heavy gold is still gold." Grace didn't reply. She felt washed. Through the mirror, faint ripples moved, and Mama Nuru's face appeared. "Don't run from Bloom," she said. "Each hair is a root feeding your destiny." Grace gasped, throwing a towel at the mirror. It shattered, yet Mama Nuru's voice lingered, "Break me, and you break yourself." Days later, a palace messenger arrived, a tall man in royal blue agbada, carrying a golden seal. "The queen requests your touch," he said. Grace's assistant screamed with excitement. The salon buzzed like festival drums. But inside, Grace's fear rose. Mama Nuru's last words echoed in her mind. That night, she dreamt of a mirror filled with faces, clients, strangers, and one that looked exactly like the queen's, crying for help. Grace woke drenched in sweat, the comb humming faintly from the drawer. She whispered, "If I refuse her, what happens?" The comb shimmered like it heard. The next morning, Grace dressed in white lace and wrapped her comb carefully. As she stepped out, the sky darkened though the sun was still rising. At the palace gate, drums greeted her. The queen herself awaited, radiant and smiling. "They say your hands turn beauty into favor," she said. Grace bowed. "I only use what God gave me." The queen chuckled. "Then he must love me extra today." Grace's hand trembled as she combed the queen's hair. With every stroke, light dimmed in the room, mirrors vibrating softly. Grace's heartbeat matched the rhythm of the comb. When the styling ended, the queen looked divine, eyes brighter, skin glowing. "You've blessed me indeed," she said. But one maid behind her fainted. Grace froze, her eyes meeting the queen's reflection in the mirror. It wasn't smiling. Outside, thunder cracked without rain. That night, Grace couldn't sleep. The comb lay on her table, glowing faintly through the red cloth. From the window, Mama Nuru's voice floated through the wind, "Bloom feeds bloom." Grace whispered back, trembling, "And what dies for it?" Silence answered. Only the comb's hum remained. Comment next for episode 3. Subscribe, like, and share for more.